perhaps? That's because I'm an all-American running back. It's who I am, what I love. After watching me take off with the ball every chance I got during my first Pee Wee season, my coach had the foresight to start me at running back instead. My dad supposedly threw a fit. Once prophesied to be the rare black quarterback who could rival Elway or Young, his career had ended abruptly, with an injury cutting his pro dreams short. Naturally, he saw in his two sons the mirror slivers of his own glory, craving for us the greatness foretold for himself. But when I took off for the full length of the field, even King Orsino couldn't argue with that. They say every great football player's got some supernatural spark, and mine, the thing that makes me the best player on the field, is that when I catch even a glimpse of an opening, I can outrun anyone who tries to stop me. What I've got absolute faith in is the pulse in my chest, the sanctity of my own 2 feet, the knowledge that I will fight my way back up from every hard fall. Most people don't know what their purpose in life is, or why they exist, or what they were meant for, but I do. In the end, it's a very short story. In this case, only 40 yards. By the time I'm across the goal line, the band is blasting our school fight song. The whole town going wild in the stands. As far as home openers go, I'm definitely giving them a show, and they return the favor with their usual chant. Duke Orsino! A variation on my father the king and my brother the prince. This year, nobody uses the phrase if we win state, but when. I tossed the ball over to the ref while glancing at the too-late Padua cornerback, who looks less than pleased about me scoring on his watch yet again. He's probably the fastest person on his team, which must seem like a hell of an accolade if you haven't met me. Some people really take issue with coming in second. Just ask Viola Reyes, the student body VP, to my president. She demanded a recount after the results had us coming in within 20 votes, ranting something about election protocols while staring me down like my popularity was somehow both malicious and personal. Unfortunately for the Padua cornerback, and Vi Reyes, I really am that good. The speed and agility that secured my spot at Illyria next fall isn't something to sneeze at, and neither is the fact that I spend every minute of every day being likable enough for ESPN. With minor exceptions. A little more steam next time, I advised the cornerback, because what's a game without a little smack talk? A few more sprints, and you'll have it. He scowls and flips me off. Orsino! Coach motions me over to the sideline as we swap with special teams, rolling his eyes when I saunter over with what he calls my eat-shit grin. Let your runs do the talking, Duke, he grunts to me, not for the first time. Humility's easy to preach when you're not the one being lauded by the crowd. Who says I'm doing any talking? I ask innocently. He glances at me sideways, then gestures to the bench. Sit. Sir, yes, sir. I wink at him, and he rolls his eyes. Did I mention that Coach occasionally goes by Dad? Yep, that's right. King Orsino became Coach Orsino, and thanks to his work in the community as varsity football coach, he's still the local boy made good. He won Man of the Year last year from the Bay Area Black Business Association. Plus, he's been honored at almost every school function in the last decade. Together, our wins while proudly wearing Messaline emerald and gold afford us a rare place in this town's predominantly white history. When it comes to the Orsino skill on the field, some call it luck. We call it a legacy. Still, compared to my father and brother, I've got a lot more to prove. At my age, they were both All-Americans and top-recruited NCAA prospects, too. But unlike me, they had state champion titles under their belts by the start of their senior season. I may be the best running back in California, arguably the country, but I'm still fighting my way out from under a shadow that goes for miles. As far as nicknames go, Duke Orsino is a great one until you consider what that actually means in terms of lineage. Every year is a vicious new experiment in close but no cigar. Still, it's a good thing I've got such a powerful motivator because while I'm having the game of my life tonight, I've already...